Hello, YouTubers. The new Time Travel Hammy 88. I'm back with another DVD review, and today I got another DVD review I want to show you guys. The fourth installment of the series, and here it is. May I present you Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yes, this is a very good movie. It's good. It's a terrific adventure. Yep. Anyway, before we get started, the review, I just want to give a quick shout out to Karate Fan 283. Karate Fan 283, if you're watching this, your videos are awesome. Keep up the good work and make sure to check out his channel on YouTube. Okay, so let's begin with the review. The story takes place in the year 1957 during the Cold War of World War II. Indiana Jones and his partner George McHale are kidnapped by a group of Soviet agents led by Colonel Irene Spalko. Russia, this time, not the Nazis. The Soviet infiltrate the warehouse labeled Warehouse 51 in Havana and force Indiana Jones to create a container, a corpse to remove a crash 10 years near Roswell, New Mexico. After finding a crate with magnetics, Mac bribed the Soviet double-cross Jones. He working for an agent. After a running battle with the Soviet, Indiana Jones managed to escape on a rocket shed into the desert. He stumbled across a town with a nuclear test site. After setting a self-destruct, Indiana Jones was safe in the refrigerator. He was found and arrested. He informed the government that the crate was stolen by the Soviet and they were debriefed by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. That the Mac is defended by an old friend who was working him in the army. Meanwhile, after returning to Marshall College, the FBI investigate on Indiana proves he is innocent, but he's offered a leave of absence to avoid being fired because of the crashes. And this time, he's meet with the new dean of college. Sadly, Marcus Brody won't be in it because he died. So at the train station, he stopped by a greaser, Henry Mutt Williams, who told him that his old colleague, Harold Oxley, was kidnapped after discovering a crystal skull in Peru. So Indiana Jones told Mutt about the legends of the crystal skull found in the city of Akatar. So they arrive in the Native American language. So they went to travel to the Naxaraza lines in Peru by plane. They discovered that Oxley was psychiatric hospital, after suffering a mental breakdown. So, shortly after Jones and Mutt were captured by the Soviet, they were taken to the camp where they find Oxley and Mutt's mother, who turned out to be Jones' old lover, Marion Ravenwood, who later reveals that Indiana is his son, Henry Jones III. Spalko believed that the crystal skull belongs to the interdimensional alien life form and holds a great psychic powers, and proved her theory by showing that the corpse is stolen in the warehouse has been identified a shaped skull, which she also believed that the returning to the skull to Akatar would grant. The Soviets take advantage of psychic warfare. Jones, Marion, and Mutt and Oxley escape from the Soviet Amazon. However, they are recaptured after Jones and Marion fall into quicksand. Oxley fetch a Soviet to help. They've been taken to the rainforest, Akatar, the next day. Indy and Mary argue to do so. The guard gags them up. However, Jones and Mutt manage to overpower him and frees himself. Thanks to his knife, he ungags Marion and tries him and takes over the truck and punch him. The soldier and Danko escape by giant ants. Meanwhile, they're saved in a duck boat and nearly being killed. Mac, who again switched the claim to be a double agent, tracking a trail. Inside the central temple, they find artifacts of ancient civilization. They find a skull. After the Soviets arrived, Spalko replaced the skull, the interdimension being to communicate the group. Although Oxley used an ancient dialect, and promised to reward a big gift. So, after that, the place on the skull has been turned into some kind of a chain reaction and now restored. However, Sparkle causing her eye to disintegrate after telling I can see her eyes started melting, crumbled, disintegration. Mac and is sucked into the portal, and the skeleton combined into a single being. A massive wall crumbles. However, they save into the breed. However, Jones is reinstated at the Marshall College and ran to a brand new the brand new dean. He plays by James Brombat. He played Dean Charles Stratford. Yes, the new dean replacing Marcus Brody stands in. Yep. So at the end of the story, they got married and they lived happily ever after. So, how are my thoughts of the fourth movie? Excellent, excellent movie. The powerful special effects team, awesome. The nice to see Harrison Ford and Karen Allen again. This movie deserves a 10 out of 10. Let's take a look at the special features. Here's Indiana Jones in the picture in the background. Here's the skull. Here's the spine of a spine. Special feature. On DVD 1, we have the feature film Return of the Legend pre-production. On DVD 2, The Making of a Diary, the making of Kingdom of Crystal Skull, pre-visualized sequence, galleries, and so forth. Here's disc 1 and disc 2. Alright, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.